Angie Dickinson, a name that brings back memories of old Hollywood, is a star who captured the hearts of millions with her charm, talent, and unforgettable presence on screen. Did you know that beyond her famous roles, Angie also became a symbol of confidence and style in photos that showed a bold and daring side of her? We are going to talk about some photos of Angie Dickinson that are, well, they do not leave much to the imagination. Do note that we will keep this respectful, but there is no denying that these pictures show a side of her that is daring, confident, and completely captivating. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you will see a side of Angie Dickinson that most people do not get to hear about. Angie Dickinson was born in 1931 in Culm, North Dakota. She started her career in the 1950s, a time when Hollywood was very different from today. The studio system ruled everything, and actors often had little control over their image. Angie, however, found a way to stand out. Her first big break came when she starred in movies such as Rio Bravo and Ocean 11. These roles made her famous, but it was her personality and her confidence that really captured the public's attention. Now, here is something interesting. While she became a household name through films and television, Angie also knew the power of photography. Photos of her were everywhere in magazines, newspapers, and promotional materials. Some of those photos, however, showed a side of Angie that most fans had never seen before. These images did not just show a pretty face. They showed a woman who was unafraid of herself, someone confident in her own skin. Some of the photos feature Angie in very bold outfits, posing in ways that were considered daring at the time. Back then, this was shocking to some people, but to many others, it was inspiring. It reminded fans that women could be strong, bold, and beautiful all at once. Let us be clear. Angie Dickinson did not just rely on her looks. She was an incredible actress who won awards, worked with legendary directors, and took on roles that challenged her. These photos added another layer to her public image, showing her not just as a star, but as a person who knew her own value and was not afraid to express herself. Some fans might wonder why these photos became so talked about. The answer is simple. Angie had a way of capturing attention without trying too hard. Her poses were not forced, her expressions were natural, and her confidence could be felt in every image. People did not just look at the photos, they felt her energy, and that is what made her unforgettable. What is really fascinating is how these photos influenced fashion and photography at the time. Photographers loved working with her because she brought life to every shot. She could take a simple photo session and turn it into something memorable. Even today, people look back at her photos and see a timeless style. Angie Dickinson had something rare. She could be bold without losing her charm, daring without being careless, and beautiful without just being a pretty face. Even decades later, Angie Dickinson remains a symbol for fans of classic Hollywood. Why? Because she represented more than just movies or magazines. She represented confidence, personality, and the idea that a woman could take control of her image. While some of her photos were more revealing than usual, they did not define her. Her talent, her personality, and her dedication to her craft are what truly made her a star. Interestingly, Angie Dickinson's daring photos also remind us of a time in Hollywood when rules were strict, yet some stars still found a way to express themselves. They show that confidence is not about what one wears or how much skin one shows. It is about owning who you are and being comfortable in your own body. Angie did that effortlessly, and that is why these photos are still talked about today. So, what can we learn from Angie Dickinson and these bold images? First, confidence matters. Second, self-expression is powerful. Finally, true charm and talent will always outshine anything else. Angie's photos are more than just pictures. They are a statement, showing a woman who knew her worth and who was not afraid to show the world a little bit of herself. Angie Dickinson's legacy is one of talent, courage, and unforgettable style. Her bold photos remind us that confidence is timeless. While the world has changed a lot since the 1950s and 60s, the lessons from Angie's life remain the same. Be confident, be yourself, and do not be afraid to show who you are, because that is what makes someone truly unforgettable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed seeing a side of Angie Dickinson that few people get to talk about, make sure to explore more of her work, her movies, her interviews, and yes, her iconic photos. Angie will always be remembered, not just for her looks, but for the confidence and talent that made her one of Hollywood's brightest stars.